Hello, everyone. As we are really truly entering April now, we can still feel that we are in the midst of a lot of chaos and a lot of pressure. And the pressure is on us to change and to change our behavior. So there's a lot of things pushing our buttons. People are acting out. A lot of people are defending themselves in that way and defending their rights to be right, all of the same things that we've been going through for hundreds and hundreds of years. But it's very relevant at this stage, also as to what it implies for us, ourselves. So the card that I drew for this week is very much in line with that. It comes from Archangel Bras-Nel, and it's all about the masculine energy. And remember, we are redefining the masculine and the feminine energy on earth right now. So, because we are feeling so vulnerable and in a state of chaos and being out of control, we are feeling that we need to stand in that strong primal energy of having to protect ourselves, having to protect our rights to be human, to do what we want, to destroy or create what we want, no matter what, and no matter what the consequences. And at this stage, we really also need to focus on how that activates that energy within ourselves. So, Bismarck is trying to guide us in knowing that the masculine energy has a beautiful side where you don't have to be in control, but where you can find your inner strength and where you can find that strength to allow yourself to not react, to not act against others or in a way that's not in harmony with your true self. So we are in the need to focus the mind in a very positive way to make positive decisions. And that all of that is in line with the masculine energy that we have inside of ourselves. To be concise, to be determined, to see things through, and also to help us face the fears that we are still facing. So I still feel a lot of things that is coming up, things that I feel I need to do, but even just thinking of starting it, I go into a state of complete fear, which I don't actually understand. But this is part of what we are transforming to face that. Do I need to do this? Is this part of what will make me happy? Is this the joy I choose for myself? Or am I trying to prove something by doing this? Why do I feel I need to do this or get through this? Why can't I change my mind about what I've set in front of myself? So there's a lot of different aspects to this and the masculine energy this week. Another thing I want to talk to you about is the things happening in nature and with our animals. And I've spoken about this in a previous message as well, that a lot of our animals are either acting out or becoming sick. There's a lot of fearful things happening and things happening towards animals that is even out of the range of normality. So it's difficult to explain, but a lot of things has been coming my way with animal communication and focusing on animals that's out of the norm. And we need to look at the deeper message of this. And I've asked Archangel Michael, why is this coming up? Why are the animals showing us this stressful situations, this fear, this being out of control, this being ill or being punished for no reason? And this is all part of the transition from the control issues to allow to live and to let live, but also for us that are saviors, that wants to save all the animals, to face it with that masculine energy and that strong mind, and to know that you are not in control of everything. You are not in control of the animal's soul choices as to why they arrived here on earth, what they are playing out for us on earth, how they are assisting us to find the balance, to know what we can do, what we can't do, and also to find the balance in our lives as to where do we need to push to save and where do we need to allow them to pass over in harmony with their soul contract on earth. So it's very difficult, and because we are all feeling hurt and abused on some level, for those of us that are saviors, that save animals, we tend to feel less and less connected to earth and more harmed by other human beings, because we feel for nature and we feel for the animals and we feel there's a lack of understanding. And if there's anything that presses my buttons, it's people with a lack of understanding for others, a lack of respect, compassion. But that's also part of my path, to learn that I'm not in control of that. And where do I allow that to take away my peace, my harmony, my life experience, by feeling that I'm unable or unable to do more? And there's lots of us out there, and I'm sure most of you that are listening to my video is the same. So nature is calling on us to have respect for her, not only for life and saving lives, but for the journey, the change, death, and rebirth. As this is still Easter Monday, the theme is very much on death and rebirth at this stage. What are we allowing to allowing ourselves to let go? How are we allowing things to move to the past? How are we allowing things that are still hurting us from the past to activate something in us now, in how we act, how we react? And it feels unfair because it feels like we need to take responsibility all the time and others are not. But you are responsible for your own peace and happiness. You are responsible for how you trust life, how you show up in life, and how you honor not only the journey of other people, but the journey of the animals around you. And their souls have very prominent messages to give at this stage. And it's not all positive, but it's very much in line with the transitions happening on Earth. I'm not saying that we should stop trying to protect or help. Of course, that's why we're here. That's why we're human as well, is to honor every living being. But when do you not honor what they truly need, according to what you think is right, or what you need, or what you need to feel? And then as well, our bodies. As it is, I've been lying in bed the whole weekend. I got myself up to come and make the video. That's why no makeup. But it's an honest communication, because we are going through so much. You must honor yourself to rest, to take part in what needs to be built. You also need to work on the subconscious level, where you need to rest and sleep and allow your soul to be part of the change on that level. So remember, our bodies are changing. The DNA in our bodies are changing. And it's going to press our buttons to change our eating habits and our healthy habits and exercise habits. It's going to keep coming. So you really need to focus on compassion towards yourself first. Rely on what you need, not what you cannot control or what others are giving you. At this stage, on this Easter Monday, I've got neighbors chopping down trees. And of course, I want to scream and say, just let us rest today. But it takes away my peace to get angry. It takes away my peace to not have that compassion. So I might inform them, but I cannot react. So it's that fine balance. And this is also where the masculinity comes in, to have that inner strength, to not act out of our fear or the pain of the past that is being pushed, the buttons that are being pushed by others at this stage. So there's no easy message for this week. Try to keep it together. Try to deal with what is and to surrender it as much as possible. When I picked up 5 more cats the other day, I completely freaked out. I've already got 12 rescue cats, well, 3 is babies, but I've already got a house full of rescue cats, and everybody seems to expect me to be able to take in more and more, and I can't. I can't afford it simply. I cannot do that to the animals I already have. I cannot do it to them as well because it's not fair to them. I need to find them houses. So I was completely freaked out. I couldn't sleep. What do I do with this mom and 4 babies that was obviously just dropped off by somebody? And the moment I did that visualization I taught you guys, to surrender it, to get yourself a picture as to how you surrender it, and I just put them at the feet of God, and I said, this is not in my hands. And although I haven't found the complete solution, I found the peace. I know that the right outcome will come, and that I will just do my best day by day until that solution for these babies arrive, because it doesn't help them or me or my family to be in a state of fear because I cannot control the situation. So I'm sending you lots of love and blessings this week, and try to focus on that inner strength, but not to act out of an inflated ego or out of fear. But create that strength and really decide what is right for you. Don't go into the fear of this is what I must do and I'm too scared to do it. Really ask yourself, what do I need to do now? What do I need to live and create? We cannot force anything. The only thing we can do is to be our true selves and be aware where you are not being your true self, and ask yourself why, because that takes away your joy, your fulfillment, and your peace. Sending you guys lots of love. We'll chat soon.